Narcissistic parents often lack empathy towards their children due to the inherent characteristics of narcissism itself. Narcissism is marked by a grandiose sense of self-importance, a need for excessive admiration, and a lack of empathy for others. Here are a few reasons why a narcissistic parent may lack empathy towards their children. Number 1. Self-centeredness and its impact. Narcissistic parents are often preoccupied with their needs, desires, and feelings. This intense focus on themselves means they have limited emotional bandwidth to recognize or respond to their children's needs. For example, a narcissistic parent might ignore their child's request for attention or comfort because it conflicts with their desire for admiration or affirmation from others. The child's needs are seen as secondary, if not outright inconvenient, leading to a cold or dismissive parental response. Emotional regulation and relationships. The inability to regulate emotions effectively is a hallmark of narcissism, influencing how such parents interact with their children. They may overreact to perceived slights or failures on their child's part, projecting their frustrations and insecurities onto the child. When a child expresses emotions that the narcissistic parent finds uncomfortable or incongruent with their self-image, the parent may react with anger, disdain, or indifference rather than empathy and understanding. This lack of emotional attunement can leave children feeling misunderstood and unsupported. Projection of unfulfilled expectations. Narcissistic parents often have specific visions of success and achievement that they impose on their children. These expectations are not about the child's happiness or fulfillment, but about validating the parent's self-esteem and status. When children inevitably fail to meet these unrealistic standards, they are often met with criticism or punitive measures rather than empathy and guidance. This dynamic can severely damage a child's self-esteem and contribute to feelings of inadequacy. The competitive dynamic. In some cases, narcissistic parents view their children's successes as a direct threat to their status or achievements. This competition can manifest in various ways, from overtly undermining the child's accomplishments to covertly sabotaging their efforts. The underlying lack of empathy is evident in the parent's inability to take joy in their child's success or to offer genuine support and encouragement. Superficial connections versus genuine relationships. Narcissistic individuals often value superficial appearances over deep, meaningful connections. This preference extends to their relationships with their children, where the parent may prioritize how the family appears to outsiders over the actual emotional well-being of its members. Children raised in such environments may feel valued only for their achievements or compliance with the parent's desires, rather than for their inherent worth. This lack of genuine connection stymies the development of empathy within the family dynamic. Manipulation as a substitute for empathy. To maintain control and ensure their needs are met, narcissistic parents may resort to manipulative behaviors. Tactics like guilt-tripping, gaslighting, or offering conditional love are designed to influence the child's behavior and feelings without regard for the child's emotional well-being. These tactics demonstrate a fundamental lack of empathy, as the parent's focus is on control, not connection. The repercussions of growing up with a narcissistic parent who lacks empathy can be profound, affecting a child's emotional development, self-esteem, and ability to form healthy relationships. Healing from such experiences often involves seeking therapy or support to unpack the emotional damage and to learn healthy ways of relating to oneself and others.